So,
Great. All right. Hi, my name is Deborah, and I'll be teaching gravity yoga today. We'll be doing the deep stretch sequence. So come to your mat, and we'll start off with a few moon squats. Have your feet placed a little bit wider than your hips, and rotate your toes out about 10 degrees. From here, you're just going to squat down as far as you can, down, down, down. Now inhale and stand all the way up, reaching through your fingertips, looking up at the sky. Exhale, cross your arms, roll your body in, and clench your fists. Inhale, stand all the way up, fingers up to the sky. Lift your chin, lift your heart. Exhale, come all the way back down into a squat, roll your body, clench your fists, and drop your head. We'll do one more moon squat. Inhale, all the way up. Reach, stretch all the way through your fingertips. Exhale, curl up in a ball, cross your forearms, and clench your fists. Rest your hands on your mat, and from here, just roll your body up. Very nice. Come to a standing position. Have your toes and your heels together. Bring your hands, your arms all the way up. With your right hand, grab your left wrist. Pull your arms straight all the way up, and then reach over to your right side, extending that left torso on the lateral side. Deep, steady breath. Return to center, release your hands. Take your left hand, grab your right wrist, reach all the way up to the sky. With your left hand, pull that right arm up and over, extending to the left. Up and over. Release back to center, and drop your hands to the floor, to your side. Okay, from here we're going to do ragdoll. So you'll place your feet, the outside of your feet, on the edges of your mat. Slightly bend your knees, make them soft, and lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. Clasp your opposite elbows. Relax your head, relax your neck. Option one, hang here with your elbows, your hands holding your elbows. Option two, if you like, it's a little more easier or comfortable. Release your hands onto the mat and hang here. Keeping your knees soft, keeping your lower back soft, and just paying attention to that stretch in the back of your leg. Those are your hamstring muscles. Your hamstring muscles, they help with the mobility and the strength of your lumbar spine. While we're hanging out here, we're just going to do the 3 principles of gravity yoga. Principle number 1 is wet noodle. So relax into that stretch. You can feel those hamstrings stretching, but you want to keep the rest of your body as relaxed as possible, using as little bit of muscle strength to keep this pose. Principle number 2 is your breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4, and exhale through your mouth to the count of 8. Continue with that breathing as we come to the last few seconds of this pose. The third principle of gravity yoga is meet or beat your whole time. So if you can hang out here the whole time, that's great. But if you can't, that's okay too. Next time, just meet or beat that time. Okay. From here, if your hands are not on your mat, just release them down to the mat. We're going to come into a plank position. From here, your wrists are under your shoulders, your feet are kicked back, your heels are back, your feet are about parallel with your hips, straight back, gaze in front of you, just in front of your mat, a little bit above your fingers, and be strong as a plank. Good job. Release your knees and come back to a child's pose. Good job. Come to a all fours position. We'll be doing our blaster pose from here. So bring your right foot outside of your right hand. Slide your left foot back, 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 and straighten your leg as much as possible with your toes on the mat. The tops of your toes on the mat. Okay, now you want to take your right toes and just rotate them out to the right, maybe 10, 20, 30 degrees. This is the blaster pose. You may have your hands on your mat and your arms straight. Another option is to take your blocks and put them under your hands like this, keeping that lower spine relaxed and soft. Another option is to come down on your forearms and rest here. Most important is that we're relaxing our whole body, a wet noodle, into this pose. We're using our right hip is in complete flexion, and our back hip is in extension. We also have a lateral rotation on our right hip because our toes are pointed to the side. Okay? Concentrate on your breathing. In through your nose for 4 and out through your mouth for 8. Good job. We're coming in just the last few seconds here. Feel that stretch. You can feel that anterior stretch on that back leg, stretching that top part of the leg. Just relax your neck, relax your head, and concentrate on your breath. Good job. Okay, release your right leg, bring it back, and come down to the child's pose. Quickly, we're going to go and stretch out our left side now. So you'll bring your left leg, your left foot, all the way to the outside of your left hand. Drop that back foot, straighten that leg as much as you can. And now, rotate that left foot maybe 20, 30, even maybe 45 degrees out, creating that lateral rotation of that hip. And again, from here, we have our hands, our palms on the mat. Our arms are straight. Our wrists are under our shoulders. But maybe you'll need some blocks, which is fine. Whatever works for you. You can put blocks under your hands. You can come down to your forearms. You can even use a chair. You can use a cushion, whatever works and keeps you comfortable. Remember to breathe 4 in through your nose, 8 out through your mouth. Great job. Sometimes it's easy to have our mind wander or tell us that we can't be in this pose and play tricks on us. But we can calm that mind down and relax that mind through our breathing. Sometimes we can even just start counting with every breath. Just count, pick a number like 100 and just start counting up to 100. Whatever works for you to stay as relaxed as you can into this pose. Okay, about 20 more seconds. You can stretch into it just a little bit more. Relax that head, relax that neck. Good job. All right, release your left leg, bring it back into child's pose. And we're going to go straight into Sphinx. Lie down on your belly in the prone position. Elbows right under your shoulders. Bring your hands out in front of you and spread your fingers, gripping the mat. Relax your lower body and point your toes out towards the back and lift your heart up through your shoulders. Sphinx, just here to relax and open up that thoracic spine. Stretch out the chest, the anterior chain. Good job. Okay. Now we'll go down to child's pose and then downward dog. Okay. Place your knees on your mat and grab your block. And you're going to put your block in between your knees and sit down on it. From here, we're going to do shoulder pow. In shoulder pow, we'll take our right hand, our right arm, and bring it back behind us, and take our left arm and try and clasp our fingers. I am using a strap just because my flexibility here isn't as well as I like it to be. But you're going to want to bring your shoulder, your elbow straight up to the sky, and bring that left elbow in as far as you can, and just try and reach and hold that pose as comfortably as you can. Good job. Wet noodle here. Fall into that pose. What we're doing here with our breathing and with relaxing our muscles is we're turning off our stretch receptors so that our body can relax into this pose. It's turning on our parasympathetic nervous system response. It's that rest and digest, making those plastic fascia connective tissues bend and stretch. Good job. Okay. Release your arms. Shake them out. I know that was a very intense pose. Okay. Now we'll take our left arm, reach it up, and bend it back behind us. Your right arm, reach up and clasp your fingers or your strap. Remember to lean that head into your arm and back, elbow straight up to the sky. Good job, Becca. You're doing great. Okay, deep breath. In through your nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out through your mouth for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In through your nose for 4. Out through your mouth for 8. A lot of times we'll feel a lot of tension in this area from bending over, driving, commuting to work, or maybe with COVID you're indoors and you're working from home and typing on the computer, texting on your phone, all these things rolling those shoulders forward. We're releasing these and giving you freedom in your shoulders and extra mobility this way. Good job. Okay. Release your arms. Shake it out. Good job. Okay, take your block, put it to the side, and we're going to come down on our sit down and put your left foot on your mat, bend your knee, and your right leg extended forward. Your left hand behind you on the mat. And we're going to do a wild thing here just to reset. So lift with your hips all the way up and bring that right arm up, up and over. Extend past your head, past the crown of your head. Good job. And then release down. We'll do the other side. Extend your left leg straight. Bend your right knee, place your right foot on your mat. Take your right hand, place it on behind you on the mat, and lift your heart, lift your hips, and bring that left arm over and reach it past the crown of your head. Okay, and then come back down. We'll get in position for our pigeon, double pigeon pose. Say that 3 times fast. All right, with your left foot, bend your knee and place it parallel with the edge of the front of your mat. Grab your right ankle and place it over your left knee. You'll want to try to bring your right knee down to your left ankle as much as possible. And if you can't, that's okay. Use a block. You can sit under a block. Maybe you'll want to put the block in front of you and just rest your head there. You're wanting to have a long spine, but first you'll want to take your elbows and put your right elbow on your right knee and your left elbow on your left ankle. Sorry about that, minor detail. You're going to want to rest there. Pull your belly button up and over your legs. Kind of reach forward, a little forward bend if you can, extending that spine. And if you need a block to rest your forehead on, that's fine. If you need the block to sit on, that's great too. Whatever you need to do to get comfortable and relax as possible in this very challenging pose. Now, we're working our lateral hip muscles here, our abductors. And it really helps with our flexibility, our mobility, and relieving that pressure off our pelvic. A lot of us have our anterior pelvic tilt, and this helps to bring our posterior pelvic tilt more into correction with the rest of our posture. Okay, got about 30 more seconds here. Good job. Focus in on your breathing. Inhale through your nose for 4. Exhale through your mouth for 8. Okay. Release that right leg. Release that left leg. Shake it out. Maybe pounce them a little bit. Grab your right ankle and place it so it's parallel with the front of your mat. Grab your left ankle and place it over your right knee, and working towards getting that left knee down to your ankle. Position your left elbow on your left knee and your right elbow on your left ankle. You'll want your legs to be stacked, one right on top of the other, making a perfect Y from your hips. Hang your hands out gently over your legs and reach your heart up through your shoulders a little bit, as much as you can. Relax your head, relax your neck. Wet noodle. It's a little bit too tense, just adjust quickly and get right back in it. Concentrate on that breathing. Wet noodle. We're here to meet or beat our personal hold time. And about 20 seconds remaining. Doing a great job. Reaching out, up over your legs. Good job. Okay, release your left leg, release your right leg, and shake it out. Bend both knees and plant your feet, the soles of your feet on your mat. Bring your hands out behind you. Place your palms of your hand on the mat. Have your fingers facing the same direction as your toes, and we'll do a tabletop. So bring your hips all the way up, lift, 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 and drop your head back, relax your neck. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, come all the way back up. Hips up to the ceiling, chest high. Relax your neck, drop your head. Exhale, drop back down. Come up and move your mat to a wall, all the way to the corner of the wall. Okay. Lie down in prone position. Rest your forehead on your forearms. Relax your hips, relax your legs, relax your feet. Now, if you can, walk your hands up the wall. Keep your hands about shoulder width apart. Your feet are about hips width apart. Drop your head, drop your neck. Soften your chest and hang here. Now, this may be a little too intense for some people, which is fine. You can bring your arms down. They don't have to go all the way up. For some of you, you may actually be comfortable here. Whatever works for you, your personal time or whatever feels good. Relax your legs. Good job. Feel that stretch. Relax your toes, relax your ankles, relax your calves. Breathe in through your nose for 4. Out through your mouth for 8. In through your nose for 4. Out through your mouth for 8. If your hands start to slip down the wall, that's okay. You can just bring them back up again. Really feel that deep stretch. Okay. Release your arms back down. Rest your head here just for a moment. Now place your palms of your hands on your mat. Get on your knees. Curl your toes and come up to downward facing dog. Relax your neck, relax your head. And here we're going to take our right hand and grab the outside of our left ankle, twisting our torso. Nice twist here. Look up to the ceiling under your left arm. Release your right arm back to your mat. With your left hand, grab your right outside ankle. Rotate your torso. Reach your head up to the sky, looking to the sky. Great stretch. Release your hand back to your mat. Drop down to your knees. There we go. Okay, that was our class today. Thank you so much for joining me. It was great, Becca. Namaste. Oh, I don't want to leave. I just said I wanted to leave. I'm going to leave it so I can record it, and then I'll come right back.
Did you stop your recording?
Nope.
Yeah.
Ugh.